morning everyone, it's Rachel here and it's bright and early. It's 8 a.m. and I am going to be working on my favorite flowers today. So I have started my echinaceas, I think they are. Yes, I'm not very good with, I'm going to bring it down a bit closer, sorry, just give you a tap. I just used like a mohair wool fabric there. Just really did a split back stitch and then just a little daisy stitch and put one stitch inside for the few leaves. And I'm going to just do a couple of the flowers with you so you can see. I'm just doing a couple of French knots at the top. How is everyone today? I hope you're well. I just thought I'd get started early today because I think it's going to take me a long time, and so I just wanted to go through the process a little bit with you. Even though you won't see all the stitching, you'll get the idea of how it's coming about. I'm wondering, because there's a bit of a glare, I'm wondering if I should put my light on. I might do that. So I'm just doing about 3 just to create that knobbly bit that the echinaceas have at the top. So I'll end that off and then we'll do some of the petals. I've got 2 more to do. I'm just going to hop up quickly and put my light on. And I'm wondering, so Juanette will watch today, possibly. Lovely Juanette. And who else is doing that came on the tour? Oh, yeah, so much better. Maybe Margaret. Margaret's still traveling. Margaret and Lindy and Nat, they're still traveling around. I think I'll get a new piece. I'm using 6 strands of this variegated thread. I think it might be a DMC, but I don't tend to put the numbers on. I'm pretty sure it's a DMC. I might have bought it when I was in Bris Vegas with Ceci. We found that eclectic shop in Wynnum. Crazy shop that had all kinds of paraphernalia in there. Yep, so I wanted to say hello to Margaret, Lindy and Nat and Juanette, and I don't know if Jeannie and Marianne are doing it, so, and Wendy's definitely not doing it, and I don't think Shelby's not doing it this time. She's doing something else. So yeah, so I'm just saying hello to the ladies that I know are doing the project. Oh, and I might say hello to Margaret's group in Surfers Paradise. She told me that there's a lovely group of ladies doing the project. So hello. I'm coming. When I come back to Australia, I'm coming up. I want to go and see Margaret and Nat and Lindy. So I will be on the Gold Coast. I was going to say the Sunshine Coast, but that's a bit further up. So yeah, I'm using 6 strands of this, and I don't know what color I'm going to get, so I'm really happy with that. I want it to be all different, and I'm just doing stitches fanning out. And of course I say hello to everybody else, but it's really nice to actually meet someone and put a face to who is participating in this project. Okay, so I'm going to, yeah, as I said, this is going to have, I'm using a big chunky needle here. It's going to have multiple videos today attached together because I want to stop and start. Also takes the pressure off a little bit, you know, from having to sort of figure out what you're doing on, you know, right immediately on the fly on camera as well. So maybe just start in the center of this one. I don't have a drawing there. Tried to limit my drawing so that way if it were to reappear the blue, it wouldn't be such an issue. And I've seen echinaceas are in many colors, like I've seen purpley ones, yellows, burnt oranges. I really love them. I don't know why. I think it's the, you know, the petals coming down like that and then having the center, rather than this is the center of the sunflowers. Although I might change them. I might not do sunflowers Was I? Oh no, I wasn't going to do. I won't do sunflowers. I think I'll do a different flower that I saw in Kazuko Aoki's book. I'll show you in a sec. Because otherwise I'm going to have too much yellow. Okay. So it is handy to have floral embroidery books because otherwise I think it just sort of gives you inspiration to be able to do many different types of flowers rather than, you know, sort of my brain doesn't extend very far and I might just keep doing that sort of thing and French knots is probably what I'd end up doing. So I'm pretty pleased that the project is mostly done. I've got a little bit to do extra beyond what I do in the videos. Like I still want to put a bird up in near my fountain somewhere. I do want to do a little bit of sort of slow stitching, like this sort of stitching around in here, just to hold those fabrics down a bit more. And I'll probably continue my path down here a little bit, but I want to put my flowers in first. Oops, it's a bit short. I should have taken that. I've got more there. I should have taken that thread. It's very relaxing. It's very nice to have the excuse to sit here and stitch because I don't normally take that opportunity. I bought some wonderful fabrics from my friend Michaela. I did wait for everyone to buy theirs first, you know, sort of to go through the pile, and then Michaela's eco printing, and I will show you those one day. I do want to do something with them, so I'm quite excited about that. And boy, did the ladies get some amazing results with their printing that day. I was really surprised because I thought, I don't know, I just thought possibly, you know, it was their first time, so they might not have, well no, a couple of the ladies had done it before. Jeannie and Marianne and Marie had done it before, but the other ladies had never done it before, so, and really achieved some incredible results. I mean, it was just, I was jumping around like a lunatic, making a whole lot of noise because it was just, when they were unraveling them, it was just so exciting. And so I wonder what everyone will do with their goodies that they created. Yes, I was tidying up the pile because Michaela she buys vintage clothing as well and eco prints those, and so there were some lovely pieces there, scarves and things and shirts, and then she had a whole pile of fabrics, and some of them were like, you know, experimental sort of fabrics, but they're still really cool. So everyone went through them all, and then as I was sort of tidying them up, I sort of pulled out a few and got some. So there's my echinaceas there. I could decide that I need to add more. Now my next thing I wanted to do before I sort of switch off, and then where did I put them? Oh my word. I might just get rid of this one. I think I'm done with this, but I'll keep it out just in case I feel like I need to add some more. Put my needle over there. Now I had some, here they are. So what I wanted to do down here, and this idea came from Kazuko Aoki. She's a Japanese embroiderer, really amazing. I don't have any cheesecloth, but I have this organza, and I wanted to put, it's sort of like green. I'll show you here. So I'm actually going to have it go over these, because then I'm going to put more things in front. So I'm just going to whip stitch around them, so you don't need to see that. But I'm going to go ahead now, when I turn off the camera. Let me find some more. I've got, my pins are all occupied, so I need to buy some more actually. I don't seem to have many. I'm going to cut out some more bits and just come across here, just so it's sort of like a filler, kind of fills in your background, but it's kind of hard to cut, so I'm not going to get perfect ovals or circles or whatever. But I do wish I had like a cheesecloth that I could mix in there with. I probably could go and paint one, but you know, time is not my friend. So I'm going to just have some, I might have it uneven coming down here as well. And I'll overlap them, then I'll get more shadow as well. So that, oh, that one's even folded. I might even leave it like that. Just put that, oh, I might put it there. Just creates another tone there. Yes, that's a good idea. So I'm going to go ahead and stitch those on as well. And then I'll do a little bit of these next flowers, and then I'll come back and show you those. But I've got to go right across here, remember. Oh, so it's going to take a while. So I'll be back soon. Okay, so I am back. Noises. I used a wool fabric, it's just back stitch, and then just 3 little stitches, a longer one in the center and 2 little side ones there. I've done a couple of the flowers, and then I need to do this, finish off this one. So I wanted to show you how I did that. Just give you a tap, make sure you're, I've got this thread, it's just a perle cotton, and I'm just going to use it double, another piece, because it's like a number 12 or something like that. Oh, okay, that one just came up, but this one seems to still be attached, so I'll just go like, oops, and I got a knot as well. Just 1 second, hold your horses. So it's taken me quite a while to do that. I'm hoping I'll get my flower bed finished, but we don't know. Otherwise you'll just see it completed next week. But I'll try and show you a variety of things happening. Okay, so we're going to thread this. And I'm just going to do little French knots around. They're all just French knots with a dark brown, and then I'm just going to do them around here. That flower I did over this one. This one I'm going to have it going behind. So actually I only did 1 twist in the French knot. Let's just move these out of the way. Or did I do 2? I might have done 2. I think I did 2. They're looking a bit small, so I'll do 2. I'll start doing 2. It doesn't matter. Yes, I did 2. It's a glorious day outside. I'm just really, as I said before, it's now 9:51. I think I turned the camera off at 8, just early 8 o'clock, around 8, you know, 8:10 or something. And then it took me quite a bit of time to do this, and I did it while I was chatting to Mum, and then I went and made my breakfast smoothie. So I've got that here. I drink that slowly. So yeah, probably took me an hour to do all of this. But I just wanted to show you doing the petals. Oh, and then I know what I'm going to do down here, I think. So we might look at that. I decided to go with a pale yellow because I've got a lot of yellow going on around here, so I wanted it to be different to what I already have. I might have preferred that sort of color, but in fact I definitely preferred that sort of color, but I didn't do that because I've got it there with the echinaceas. So next week will be a prompt reveal. We've only got 2 more, I think. So yeah, next week's a prompt reveal, and then we'll be moving in July. We'll be moving on to our new project. It's always fun to change when you're coming to the end and do a new project. Or you might like to have a break, because these will always be here on YouTube. So as long as YouTube exists, the videos will be there. We're not taking them away. I'm just going to have a sip of my brekkie because I'm a bit hungry. The other thing I did was I stitched the organza all across here. It's just a bit of a filler, really. Okay, so then I need this thread. I'm using 3 strands, and what I did was I just put that needle there. I'm just gonna say it's going to be behind. No. If it's behind that one, then it has to be behind this one as well. I'm just giving myself a vague, I'm going to put that over there, idea where to put my flower petals. Okay. I'm just going to colour in. Will I just leave that? I think I'll do this one up here. I don't know about there. I drew that up a bit high. I'll have to put my thread on there anyway. Kind of loosely. It's a loose sort of satin stitch, and I'm not making them too rounded at the top. They're kind of flat. So you can probably hear more noises today because I've got my windows half open. You know how you can flip the thing up. I think we've talked about this before, and then they open halfway because it's just lovely this morning. So I thought I'd let some air in. And we get to hear all the noises. Unhappy child. So I sort of just come up, as you know, next to where I went down, especially when I'm doing it fairly loosely. Just waste a bit less thread, and also you just have to change your thread less because you're not using as much. Occasionally I just give you a tap, as you know, because I did that video where it was all blurry, and then I had to cut most of it out. I was hoping to make it all the way around with the one thread, but I don't think I will. I might be lucky. Might be. And the reason why I didn't fill that little bit in there is because otherwise I'll lose the definition of those. So I'm just going to leave it. I think I probably need to get a new length. Oh, it's annoying because I only have to do those 2 tiny bits there. Let's see if I'll make it. I think I'll be wishful thinking. I might. Oh, I might make it because then I only have to do, oh no, I need to do another one there. See? You can hear the bells. I don't know what those bells, maybe it's they sound like the sad bells. We haven't heard those bells for a while, have we? With the window shut. It's amazing how you just can't hardly hear anything. Okay, I'm not getting a new thread. Good. We made it. Just very much. Ow, I stabbed myself. Just. Okay, that'll do. The job is done. Yep, good. I'll just leave it long. Oh, I love that. Okay, cool. And I'm just doing the little leaves there. I'm going to have stuff happening down here, so I don't need to do the leaves everywhere. Just make sure I didn't break my skin when I stabbed myself, because then I'll get an unwanted red all over my thing. Oh, I've got this thread here. Now, what is this attached to? Let's see. I'm going to put this over here. I've got these little flowers. I bought them from, I can't remember what she's called. I think I meant to link them. Did I even link them that day? I don't think I did. So I'm going to have a little bushy thing happening down here. So I'm going to start sort of placing them around. Love the colour. We need a little pop of colour. I might grab this thread. It's not attached to anything. No. What about if I, not that thread, I'm going to put that over there because it was annoying me. I'm going to grab, oh, this thread, an Appleton wool. I love this. It's like a buttery yellow. What's happened here? I pulled the wrong end. I don't know what I've done here. Let me see. What's happened? There's obviously, oh, there's something wrapped around. Here we go. Holding it. I'm going to use this. I might be able to get it into this one. I like the thickness of this needle. It's not too thick. Yes. I'm going to just put a little knot in the center and see how that holds it down. And then I'm going to put some brighter. It's going to fall apart. Interesting. Oh, I'm not going to do a knot. I think I might stitch it. Put a few stitches in, see what about a few loops? Let's see if I would. Oh, let's do that. Actually, I might do it. I'm going to pull that one down. I'm going to put a little bit of turkey work, just little short ones. My camera is down so close to help you see that it makes it. I'm going to just put one in here to hold that, because this one appears to be opening. Look, it's It's coming undone. It's done with the ombre. Tuck that under and see if I can catch it. Or maybe it wasn't such a good idea. See how we go. Probably don't need to put too many in. I might not cut it. I think I'll just do it. Well, I wanted to cut it. Where are my little scissors? Let's see. Oh gosh, they're flying around here somewhere. They've all disappeared. I'll bet these ones are good. But I'm going to just put a few more in. They're so chunky. The thread is so chunky. I don't think they don't come out. Just put one more in. And then I'm going to see what happens if I snip it. The next one I hopefully will do. Isn't that cute? I like that. Better. I will put the link to where I got those flowers. They came from Hong Kong. Cindy something, I can't remember. I'm just going to give it a little snip so it's fluffy. Yeah, oh yes, I like that. Good-o. Give it a little haircut. Oh, look at that. I love that. Yes, let's do that. Now, I'm going to put another one. I'm going to put another one up there. I don't want to cover up too much. Well, I do, but I don't. Okay, so I'm going to go down this way this time. I might need to grab my pliers. Let's see how we're going. I don't want to pull it apart. What's happened here? Look at this. Something's happened. There we go. Very determined. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Come back up. There we go. That'll do. So I guess I could have left them a bit longer. So it would be, I could easily like hold them to one side. I can do it now. So I'm just doing little loops that I then snip when I feel like I've put enough loops in. I might leave that one a bit longer. Just hanging on to them so I don't, when I go in with my needle, I don't push them in, you know, down into the thing and lose them. That'll do. Flip it over and end it off and snip. See how we're traveling. Oh. Probably needed to put a few more in that one. So I'm going to go ahead and do more of these. Just going to have them like a bushy thing happening. I'm going to have one up there. It's going to be a bush, and then I'm going to do some leaves. How many is that? 5. Can I do 6, 7? Something like that. Yeah. I don't know if I want a few more. Anyway, I'm going to do something like that. So I will sit down and do that, and then I will be back. Hi guys, so I'm back, and I haven't finished putting these on. I decided to stitch them on with just a ecru thread, just to hold them in place, and I'll go and do the little bit of fluffy turkey work sort of just in their centers. I'm going to do some dark green little leaves up here and down there, and maybe have some more grassy bits and things here. I'm thinking over here I may do, it will very slightly join, but very lightly. So I'm thinking I'm going to do a few little daisies in this part of the garden here. Yeah, I think I'll do a few little daisies and then a few things shooting up, but not too dense. This is the more dense part over here. So I'm going to grab, what colour will I do? I'll do maybe that. Will that show up? Or maybe I need a sort of shinier thread. We haven't done much pink. Maybe I'll do it this really pale pink colour, and I'll probably use all the strands. So I'm not going to get this finished. I've had a distraction, and so I got distracted. Let's just say that. I'm having a giggle. Anyway, so I'm just going to do some little daisies here, and they'll show up because I'm using all the strands. So I just do the daisy stitch to create them. I'll do 5 petals. Am I too close? I might be. Oh, I've exaggerated. I've gone too close. Just a sec. Don't get seasick. Up we go. There. Tap. Are you in focus? Okay. So, probably too close. So I'm just going to do 5 petals, and then I'll do, and maybe I'll do an orange. We don't have a lot of orange on this side. Orange French knot center. And then some sort of greenery around them. I've gone quiet. It's quite a big daisy, isn't it? But it's not meant to be realistic, it's just a bit of fun. I think I would like to put a few more critters here and there as well. Here I'll do maybe just 3 petals. So what I might do is I'll do this one, and then I'll pause it again, and I'll finish off some more daisies. Then we'll put the centers in, and then I'll work out what's happening next. And I think I might make myself a coffee. It's coffee time. Yes, I need to have another coffee. And then I've got a very small window of time now to sort of finish this off. So I'm going to pause you. I'm going to put a little cluster of daisies around here, maybe up there, down here, and then there's going to be something else. Okay, so I'm back. I've done my little daisies. I used some gumnut wool. It's an Australian brand, and just did some little leaves, a bit like those ones, just 3 stitches, a longer one in the middle and 2 side stitches. And I'm just doing my French knots in these daisy-like sort of flowers. I've got 2 more to do, I think. Let me see. Yes. And then I'm going to do, I want my garden just to sort of come along here a little bit. I've still got to do those. And then I'm going to do a little bit of grass down here, and then that will be it. But I'm going to do some French knots. So you probably don't need to see all of that, but I'll start them off. And then I'll connect all of these together and post the video, and then I'll share, I'll finish off the garden and I'll share photographs on Instagram. Right, so that's that. And then I think I might use this color. I never use this one. It's a Steph Francis variegated perle cotton, and I think I've got a nice variety of colors. I think I'll start off with this one, and it's just going to be like a field of little flowers. That's not in a good state, is it? Take that off. Okay, I've already got a knot there, so let's just trim. I think that's where the skein opened. I think I've literally never used it. So I'm just going to, I'll randomly start filling it in with French knots, and obviously it will take a while because I'm going to do like 4 wraps, so they're big ones. It's going to take a while to fill it in. Of course, as I go, I could change my mind. So sometimes with the variegated threads, you don't get a change in color fast enough. Even though it's a waste of thread, what I would do is jump around a little bit. Like so, I'll come down over here, and I'll put a little bit of that blue down here, and then I'll work my way back towards the other one, and I'll come back over here and do another one, and I'm starting to get the orangey color. And I will be putting some sort of greenery flying about here as well. Just give you a tap, make sure you can see. Jump over here. Oh, you know when I say that song, Jump Around. Oh, no, I can't sing. I was going to sing and I held it back. Sorry, guys. You know the Jump Around song. Remember that song? I can hear it in my head, but I can't repeat it. So I'm just going to keep on going and building it up and up and up until I'm happy with it. I'm leaving a gap now, but I will come back and fill it in somehow. And I always sort of feel a bit judgy about what I'm doing when I first start, but once you come back and really get it going, it sort of takes on its look. So obviously something good to sit and do while you're watching YouTube or a movie or Real Housewives or MasterChef or whatever you're watching. This is kind of like a mindless thing to sit and do. Oh, I'm getting tangled. But you get the gist. So yeah, I might come in and do other colors, but I'm going to keep on building it up down here like it's sort of like a shrubby, bushy sort of thing, and it's going to come across here. And I need to do those 2 leaves first as well. But I am liking how it's looking, And I did put my favorite little flowers in here, the, what are they called, the echinacea flowers, is that right? Yes. And then I do love these. I wouldn't know what they are, they're kind of just made up. And then I've been dying to use these little ones. Oh, that's a, can you hear the helicopter? I got my window open. The window is open. Now I'm wondering, I've got this lovely colour, and I will link the shop down below. I'm wondering if I might sort of have a few in here and there on, oh yes, I think I will. I'm just going to have a few. I won't do the fluffy centers, I'll just do a knot or something like that, but I'm going to have a few of those here and there as well, I think. Yep. Okay, cool. Just to add a bit more color, because I do the pinks, the purples, the oranges and the yellows, but I haven't done heaps and heaps of blue. I did a bit up there, but anyway. So I think I'll end the video here. I'll sit down and finish that off. And yeah, I'm very excited about this. I love embroidering flowers, and I'm glad I made a little bit of time to do it. And thank you so much for watching, and maybe look out over the next couple of days for a photograph on Instagram. And I'll put a photograph on the for the thumbnail of this, but and maybe I could do one as a close-up there and there, even though it's not finished yet. So I hope everyone has a wonderful day. I look forward to seeing, well, I've been seeing lots of wonderful flowers happening. And yeah, Margaret, Wendy, Lindy and Nat are still on holidays. Have a wonderful time, ladies. I'll be thinking of you. And yeah, have a great day. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.